Welcome to Creative Mondays. Kayton Kimberly here, the repo guy at Twitter. How are you today? I hope you are having one awesome week. Let's get this on. First of all, big shout, big thanks, big humble appreciation to Creative Mondays for having me be a part of this. I can tell you it's very sincerely, there are people on here way more talented than I am. Way more. But I'm also humble in the fact that, look, you do recognize me for some reason to add some type of benefit to this. So bear with me for a few, and I'm going to try that. Give you a little bit of background about myself. Been writing since I could basically write. Started a few plays in high school, creative writing courses, took some journalism courses. I think the biggest influence in my life, though, was age 15, I started working with my dad, actually repossessing cars for a living. Yes, going out in the middle of the night, taking people's cars and trucks and things that they hadn't paid for. I did that for about 22 years. I got out of the business after just some soul searching and a few other things, namely a divorce. But that's called life, people. Life happens, and that's what brings us around. From that, I also, I took those experiences and I wrote my first book back in 2006, 2007. It's called Repossess Your Life. Yeah, there you go. I know it's backwards on here. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but hey. Still in print today. Feel free to pick up a copy at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, anywhere like that. The basic Cliff Notes version is it's a 5-day plan to pretty much gain any success you want in your life. I take success, I break it down into simple, manageable steps that anyone can do, and you do it just once a day, Monday through Friday. It's anything like that. Hell, I even read it. It's award-winning. I've got a few people that have recognized it as pretty good. So, that's one of my proud crowning achievements in my life. From that experience too, that led into corporate speaking. To this day, I still do consulting for Fortune 500 companies, be it personal development, financing, things like that, in those genres. So, feel free to hit me up if you need some help in that area. It's the other thing that brings me back around to just saying that I'm genuinely one of those type of people that likes to help others. Coming up from nothing, I learned quite a bit, and that to get ahead in life, you don't really step on others, you help other people along. One of the biggest influence in my life was Tony Robbins, still is. Zig Ziglar as well. I love Zig Ziglar. One of his greatest quotes was to get everything you want in life, make sure you help others get what they want to. So that's been my mantra. That's what I try to do. Some of my works beyond my book, I've gotten into the screenwriting industry. Screenplays I enjoy that a lot more. It helps me to create a little bit more. I can create these worlds. I can create these scenes. Like every other writer out there, I've got probably umpteenth books sitting on the shelf waiting to be done, and the Great American Novel and everything like that. But I think one thing I do want to share and input with you, since you're taking the time to do this, is that don't give up. First of all, decide what it is you want from your work, from this industry, from any industry, be it. Second, find people that support that. Find people that are genuinely interested in what you have to say, not just your mom and dad who are always going to agree that, hey, look, we love your work regardless. No, find some people that will, be critical, and some people that are going to stretch you mentally to help you do better. That's one reason I say I love Creative Mondays. It has helped me, make contacts that I don't think I would have ever had otherwise. So take the time and do that. In closing, I really like to say, hey, again, thank you to Tim Itude at Twitter. That's his Twitter handle. Thank you, Creative Mondays, for having me. And be sure to look me up on Twitter. Follow me. I follow back. I chat. And let's do this, okay? Thanks again, and see you soon.